Well, I'm thinking it's about time that I go ahead and do another little video blog here on Scientology. I mean, I watch a lot of them, but I haven't really blogged until now. Reason being is because up until recently, I didn't really know a whole lot about Scientology. They almost pulled me in. I don't know. I had a brief fit of common sense. I'm like, what the hell? Told them I moved to Michigan City and gave them my friend Leonard's address and phone number. You're welcome, dude. So, anyhow, it's not the first time. Anyhow, I don't have any problem with their belief system. Sure, the whole Xenu thing, Galactic Republic Guard, elite stuff, and all that, it's a little weird, a little goofy. It's really no stranger, though, than the idea that some guy got punished for all of our sins and then came back 3 days later, or that, like, the entire universe was looked at as some giant cosmic salt lick by a huge mother cow. It's really no more or less strange than that. Actually, it seems like it would make a kind of cool book. Probably did. Um, and their whole auditing thing, and the kind of hypnotism thing and whatnot, it could be useful in the right hands. This is the problem with Scientology. The Scientology is not run by the right people. The people who are kind of quasi-hypnotizing you to help audit out all those bad thetans so you can be an OT or an original thetan, which means a real person. Um, well, from what I've seen, they're all, I guess, pretty much greedy, murderous, bad people. Like evil. I would say evil, actually, but I mean, really, we can't define good or evil without the other one existing. It's all kind of a shade of gray, but whatever. Fact of the matter is that the belief system and the structure itself is perfectly fine and no more harmful than any other religion. But the people who are running it, that Cavanda, that dwarf, the little midget guy, David Cavendish or something, and I mean, and all his lackeys are just the ripoff artists at best. They're murderers at worst. Come on. And you got a lot of these stars and whatnot. Tom Cruise. Honestly, Tom Cruise has become a better actor because of Scientology. He's become probably a much, much stranger person. I'm talking a lot stranger than any drug has ever made me become. Not like I've ever done drugs. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But, and then you got, what the hell was his name? John Travolta. Now I like John Travolta personally. If I were in a bank waiting in line and he walked in, I'm leaving. He is that good of an actor. I'm convinced the dude's a terrorist. I'm not saying he is a terrorist, but he just does that good of a job acting. And then Christy Alley, she's yeah, uh, and all the other ones who aren't important enough to really remember. I think one of them's named Katie or something, and now one dude, that Garcia guy. I like My Name Is Earl. I really should have gotten a fourth season. I'm just not going to listen to the dude spiritually. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that. And I would say if you're thinking about getting into Scientology, check out a couple of different channels on it. People who've actually been there, they know what they're talking about. Tori Magoo 44, for example. She's on my friends list, or favorites list or something. I don't know. I would hope that she actually would friend me, but busy woman, I guess. Check out anything Anonymous says. And in fact, if you look on the internet, you will find that there are a few things from Scientology and Scientologists and groups owned by Scientology, the cult of Scientology, that talk good about it, but everything else is family members and friends who have lost loved ones to Scientology. The whole a disconnection. That's what it is, disconnection. Where, like, if your peers, parents, friends, whatever, don't join Scientology or they dog on Scientology, they become what's called as an SP, suppressive personality. I am an SP. I am S to the fucking P, dude. For real. I will suppress the hell out of Scientology because it's damaging, it's harmful. A religion is supposed to help you as an individual, as a spiritual entity, as a group. It's supposed to help you, not feed off of you, not harm you. Look into it. Seriously. Do not go into one of these Scientologist centers and get an audit, which is basically hypnotism, before you look into it. Know what you're walking into. Because one of two things is going to happen if you go into that audit without looking into it. One, you're not going to be receptive. So if it could help you, it's not gonna, because you can't be hypnotized unless you're receptive to it. At least that's what I understand. I've never trusted people enough to be hypnotized myself. Or two, you're going to go in there with an open mind, it's going to work, and you are now one of them. One of those clears or pre-clears or something. No, I don't. I know some of the terminology. I don't know how to use it because, you know what? I'm smart enough to remain a polytheist. Okay? So just check into it, ask around, talk to people who are in it, talk to people who have been in it, talk to people who don't know shit about it. But really, think about it. You know, it's your spirit. Cover your own ass. Because information, people could just give you information about it. That's it. You know? I don't know. I guess that's all I really have to say about Scientology right now. But nonetheless, yeah, you know, check it out before you fall into that trap, you know. Make sure you're doing right by you. Make sure you're being true to yourself, not being true to somebody else's pocketbook. Oh, one last thought. If something costs thousands and thousands of dollars over the years, it ain't really for you. There's no God that needs thousands and thousands of dollars. Seriously. Alright then. We remember, guys, we are anonymous, we are everywhere. For every one of us that falls, 10 shall take their place. Expect us.